Today, I'm putting my girlfriend to the ultimate test. Can she guess the price of my watch collection? From a $20 beater to a $3,500 luxury piece? Will she know the difference? Or will she think that my most expensive piece came from Amazon? And let's be real, most of the watch community forget that the average person has no clue what these things cost. Sometimes it's good to get a little perspective, whether it's from your spouse, your friend, your coworker. They'll keep you humble. Because honestly, paying over $1,000 for a watch is kind of crazy. So let's just hop right into the video. So why don't you pick one and we'll start. Pick one, just whatever one you're feeling.
Can I make a quick comment about something I feel strongly about?
Yeah, go ahead.
These two are the exact same watch. These are identical.
Okay, yeah, the Longines, which is an aviation watch, and the Baltic Diver, which is a scuba diving watch. One's meant for the air and one's meant for the deep sea.
You could show me these and there would be no difference.
So why don't we start with those? That one right there, that's the Baltic Aquascaf. How much do you think that one goes for?
I would guess it has this nice thing on the back, the nice design.
So that probably,
I would guess $1,000.
That watch is $740.
Oh.
So do you like that watch or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, those two are very similar. Let's go to the Garmin, the one in your left hand. Yeah. So that is a Garmin Instinct. How much do you think that costs?
What does it do? Does it track
that watch
and stuff?
Yeah, that watch it tracks a lot. Not only does it do the time, it gives you the weather, it gives you your heart rate. You could track your bicycle rides or your runs. That watch pretty much does everything. It's basically a computer.
I would say between $150 and $200.
And this one's $300. You get all that stuff.
That's kind of spendy.
For $300, and that's one of their cheaper models. The one I lost was like $1,000. I know.
That sucks.
So that one's $300. Let's pick up the other black one they're pretty similar. That one's a cult classic. It's the
Casio.
That's made by Casio. It's G-Shock.
Every time you wear this, I think that the strap is just really dirty.
Yeah, so it's a special edition, the Surfrider Foundation, and there's like speckles in the plastic, basically, recycled plastic.
Yeah, to me it just looks like dirt. And
so how much do you think my dirty watch costs?
I mean, I know Casio is like usually more affordable, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like 75.
Yeah, it's not bad. A normal model could be 75. That one's 150. I thought you'd guess around the same price as the Garmin, but yeah, you're pretty spot on with that one. All right, let's pick up the Mickey Mouse. How much do you think that bad boy costs? It's made by Disney.
I don't know. I mean, is this a collectible or like a special edition? Is it vintage? Yeah. I would say maybe like $400.
The watch is $20.
Oh.
So why'd you think it was $400?
I don't know, just because it's like special, like, a novelty. I feel like when there's stuff that Disney does that's limited and people will upsell it for like 5 times the price because it's like a special edition thing.
Yeah, I guess they probably could. It would just take 50 years to get to that point. So yeah, from 400 down to 20. You pick one. Pick your favorite one out of the bunch. The one you like the best. Or are there any?
Can I pick my least favorite?
Yeah, pick your least favorite.
Least favorite.
Okay, so that watch is vintage, so it might be a little harder to guess the price. That is an Oris pointer date. And what don't you like about that watch?
Kind of everything. it just looks vintage in a bad way.
So it just looks old and,
like it
and
just
crusty.
looks old. There's nothing like eye-catching about it.
That's crazy because I post that on Instagram, and a guy bought that watch because I posted it on Instagram because it's so eye-catching and beautiful.
And I will say, this has competition
With being the ugliest?
with being my least favorite with this one.
Okay, so we'll do that one next. My 2 favorite watches are your 2 least favorite. So that watch is vintage. It's from 1990.
600?
Yeah, that's actually pretty spot on. That watch in a poor condition is about $450, but in mint condition is about $675, and I think I paid the full $675 for that.
I nailed that one.
Yeah, you did. You were pretty spot on that one. So let's pick up the other ugly one, which is my favorite. That, I guess I don't want to say too much about it. That one is a Longines Spirit Zulu time. Do you know what that watch does?
No.
So that watch can track 2 time zones.
But why would you need to do that?
Typically it's made for traveling, for pilots, or I just use it for fun. I'll track Florida time. So Dennis, who I run the channel with, I know what time it is there. I know I could just do the math, but it's just a cool complication. So how much do you think that watch costs?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard you talk about this brand being more expensive, but I don't know how expensive. I would say 1,000.
That was over triple, 3,300 for full retail on the bracelet.
That's crazy.
Which, I do have a rubber strap on it, which might kind of make it seem like it's cheaper. Yeah, it's the first really nice timepiece that I own. So
that's wild.
Yeah, it is. So what's like the most expensive thing you own? Is there like a pair of jeans, a bag, a piece of jewelry?
The bag I just bought is the most expensive thing I own.
What'd you buy?
A vintage city bag.
Made by?
Balenciaga.
Okay, so... And you got that used though. You got a good deal on it.
Yeah, used vintage on eBay.
Okay, let's go from that one. Let's go to...
This one would probably be my favorite.
Baltic Hermetique. And that's the strap you got me for Christmas.
Yeah, I got you this strap, and I mean, even just the strap wasn't cheap, so I don't know about the watch.
Okay, so you have some reference.
This is Baltic too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that was 6 something?
That was $740.
$740?
No?
I feel like this one would be between like $800 and $900.
So you think that one costs more than the other dive watch from Baltic?
No reason. Probably just because I like it better.
It's a little shinier. So that watch goes for $620. So it's about over $100 cheaper. Yeah.
I like the bold numbers.
Yeah, just the numbers on there. Yeah.
Yeah, like it just pops because they're bold and white, and the other ones aren't.
Correct.
Dan Henry, I've never heard of that. Ooh, has a car on the back. I don't know what that means, but limited edition.
So how much do you think the Dan Henry 1964 Gran Turismo chronograph goes for?
This one looks more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
1,500?
That watch is $250.
Dang.
So you think that watch looks nice?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it looks expensive. If I saw someone wearing this, I would think they spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Dan Henry does a good job at making value watches for a great price that look really expensive.
What was it? 200?
$250.
Dang.
Yeah.
Should I just try one? I forgot what I wanted to say.
I know. Welcome to my life. Don't be too harsh in the comments.
Thanks for watching. Please don't be too mean to me in the comments because I don't know anything about watches. If you liked this video, like it and subscribe to the channel. Dennis and Sean will see you in the next one.